So me and Lobo Blanco were just chatting about the sacrifice of Odin's eye. And that first video was just a real quick, short video to see what I had to do on my phone to make a video. But the sacrifice of Odin's eye, and when he hung himself on Yggdrasil, woke that I hung upon a wind-tossed tree, all of nights 9, wounded by spear, bespoken myself, to myself, upon which tree, which none telleth from roots doth rise. Neither horn they upheld, nor handed me bread. I looked below me, aloud I cried, caught at the ruins, caught him upwelling, thence to the ground I fell again. And both times his eye and the sacrifice on Yggdrasil tree, he sacrificed himself for himself. Did other people gain from his sacrifice? Maybe. I'd have to really look into that, and I haven't read the Have 'Em All in a long time. But it's just interesting how, unlike Tyr, or a lot of people sacrifice for the good of mankind or the better of people, whether his family, friends, or whoever was involved in his life, is the spiritual understanding. How I take it is, I need to sacrifice myself to gain knowledge, and this knowledge I use for myself. Will other people be benefiting from this knowledge? I mean, we have the ruins, and then the ruins, they come from Odin. Odin's the god of the ruins, but the ruins come from the Norns. But the ruins come from the Norns. Norns, the carver, ruins, weaver, the web, weaver, weird, as we progress to the orlog of our life. And you don't see a lot of spiritual teaching that their God sacrificed part of body, or sacrifice, a physical sacrifice, to gain knowledge just for himself. And it didn't say the better of a society, or I never understood of Odin sacrificing, which is his right eye. He cast his right eye into Murmur's well for wisdom and understanding and enlightenment. And as I said in that drawing I have bittersweet next to a drawing of Odin missing his eye, because the sacrificing his eye is bitter. You know, the sacrifice, the pain you'd cause taking your eye out, and then of being only one eye through your entire life, that's bitter. The sweetness comes through what we learn through that bitterness. I kind of equated it with how we go in our life, and the life of torment of just, the bullshit, to put it bluntly, that causes pain in our life. And we look back on that, we can live a little sweeter understanding because of that torment we went through. But I don't think that's the same. I don't think that's the same. Odin deliberately cast his eye in Murmur's well. He didn't struggle, going through a struggle. He created that suffering. He created that sacrifice. So that's different than just suffering through our life. And bitter life, sweet embrace of wisdom. So the sacrifice of Odin's eye is a great topic. I mean, I hope I get some freaking comments on this or something. Thank you, Lobo Blanco, for commenting. You don't mind me mentioning your name on this video. Sorry, I don't know, whatever, I don't know. So, if people want to comment on this and just talk about it, I'll send it through Murmur's Well and my timeline. Murmur's Well, Odin's sacrifice of Odin's eye. But it's just interesting how he sacrificed himself for himself to gain spiritual insight. And it's not that he lived, hardships of life to gain this knowledge. That's not what the bittersweet comes from. Is he created that sacrifice to gain knowledge. Now it's like I live on the streets. I've been wandering for the last 6 years. I've been traveling, been to Oslo, Denmark, all over Denmark, all over America. So I kind of consider myself a wanderer, and I like that aspect about me. But what have people got to say?